Okay guys, well now we've got all our totals and we've got this one done. The next thing I want to do is I want to see if we can do individual data for the plants and the animal cells. Alright, so in other words, what does the plant cell work and what does the animal cell? Now you may notice at the bottom of the chart you always have these three sheets. Well, I'm going to actually change sheet 1. I'm going to change the name of sheet 1 to both and hit OK. And I'm going to change to sheet 2. I'm just going to click on it and I'm going to make this animals. And I say OK. And then I'm going to click on this one and say plants. And say OK. Alright. So now all I have to do is click here. And I'm going to highlight all of these from plant cells all the way. I'm not grabbing the top now. I'm going to go all the way over. I'm going to go grab one extra cell, one extra column, the G column. And I'm going to just go right click. And I'm going to copy this. Whoops, I'm not going to copy that. That was wrong. That was the wrong thing to say. I'm not paying attention to myself. I can understand why you guys don't sometimes. All right, what I'm going to do now is once I've got all that highlighted, I'm going to go to Data, and I'm going to go Sort. I forgot what I was doing for a second. And what I want to do is I want to sort all of this by column A. In other words, I want to sort by plant and animal cells. Okay? So I'm going to say where it says Sort By, I'm going to sort by A. Because what I want to do is I want all the alphabetically things to go out plant and animal cells. And I'm just going to say OK. Boom. And watch. All the animal cells are at the top, all the plant cells at the bottom. That is beautiful. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here and I'm going to grab the whole column. All the way up to the top now. All the way over, all the way past one row over, one column over, and I'm just going to grab this whole top part. Now I want you to watch what happens. Remember, see here, it's 1655, 68%. That's the total for both. Well, I'm going to just copy all of these. I'm going to go to where it says animals. I'm going to click in this first cell. I'm going to go paste. And if you notice, the number has changed. It's no longer a total. There are fewer animal cells. Instead of 1655, now there's only 600. And it's also updated the percentages. And the reason is because it carried the formulas over. Okay, this is a formula, that's a formula, that's a formula. All right, and so the formulas came over, so I didn't have to retype everything. All right, so that's kind of cool. All right, because what happened is everything in this row is still totaled up. Okay, these things are all still totaled up. So it actually just works. It just deleted all the plant information. Well, the problem is, okay, well, the animal cells are down here, and the plant and animal cells are down here, and I wish there was a way of doing this so this would work. Well, there actually is. I'm going to save you a whole lot of time. I'm going to click this whole row all the way over, and then I'm going to drag it over like this. And remember, I want to go one extra one because I want to catch that sum column up here at the top. And now I'm going to go back to Data, and I'm going to go Sort. But this time, it's still going to be column A, but instead of ascending order, I'm going to go in descending order. So that's going to bring everything up to the top. Boom. So now I got all the plant cells, and I'm not 100% sure what this plant/animal cell thing means. But I'm going to click here at the lowest bottom guy, the last plant cell, all the way up to the top. Scroll it over. Catch all the way to telophase in that last row. I'm just going to go copy. And then I'm going to go where it says plants. And I'm just going to click on this first column, paste. And I want you to notice, and I can, if I want things to kind of spring out, I can just click in between the two rows and that'll separate everything out. And you notice that, well, if you look at the plant cells, 74% are in interphase, animal cells only 61%, plant cells a little bit less in prophase, animal cells a little bit more in prophase, plant cells a little bit less in metaphase, animal cells, actually quite a bit more in metaphase. 3.48 in anaphase. 1.23 for animal cells in anaphase. Telophase 4. Okay, so there's a little bit of a difference. It's not a dramatic difference, and the one thing that you can see is, well, yeah, interphase is the same in all of them. All right, anaphase is clearly the biggest, and then prophase, and then the others. Okay, so this actually works pretty well. It allows you to compare both plant and animal cells. Next tutorial, I'm going to show you guys how to do tables.